Welcome back. Once again, the NFL wrapping up its annual broadcast boot camp today at NFL Films. Among those taking part in this year's seminar, Giants wideout Ramses Barden. The program is set up for current and former players who wish to explore a career in broadcasting after their NFL playing experience is over. For more on that experience and Big Blue, let's welcome in Ramses Barden. Good morning, Ramses. I have to ask you, how did you think your fellow student, Torrey Holt, just did sitting in the same seat that you're sitting?
Outstanding. It's clear you can see the guys that have been doing it for a while. He's got a sense of comfort, sense of confidence. He's smooth. He's fluid. You know, he's able to bring up some facts and follow it with some details. You really see how he's gotten more polished over the years. He's somebody I'm going to watch, you know, as he progresses in his media career.
So how has your experience been so far during the boot camp?
The only way I could describe it is fun. You know, people, you ask anybody around here, they say, this guy's just running around like a little kid in the candy store, but that's how it is. I've had a great time learning, exploring, and soaking up so much from people who've been doing this for so many years. It's new, but the idea of making the name in a different way, and not just on the field, but off the field, and being able to express an opinion and convey facts, you know, with motivation, and it's a beautiful opportunity to share and express what I feel as far as football is concerned.
Ramses, is Jordan Babineau here. What are some of the specifics that you feel like you need to work on, and what are some of the things that you feel like you've picked up right away?
Well, the energy is there. I have pretty good energy, and I'm a great listener. Places where I can improve are probably being a little more settled, a little more focused, and calm with the camera. I can be a little energetic because I get excited talking about certain things. But I'm a great listener, and from what I've been told, I'm writing well. I've got good content. The arrow's pointed up, but there's so many things that are small that might be posture things or eye contact things or things that you learn with time, you know, transitions, pauses, you know, just the natural comfort of a broadcaster. Those are things that have yet to come. I've got some of the big pieces, but now it's time to fine tune the details, and those details, they can take a while to fine tune.
Well, Ramses, it's Steve White, and I've been, as you know, we've known each other probably since the Senior Bowl. And you know you're a charming fellow, so that's going to come shining through the screen right there. But I got to take you back. I want to take you to the football field because, you know, a few months ago, it didn't look like you were going to be back with the Giants. You decided to re-sign with them, and it seems like it's a prime opportunity, you know, with Akeem and Victor missing a lot of the offseason workouts, for you to establish yourself a little bit more. How have things gone in that regard?
And I think they've gone well. You know, my mindset this time around has been a little bit different. You know, I've been less concerned with the depth chart, what things look like, and who's there, who's not, who's throwing to me, and more concerned with, actually, I don't even want to use the word concern. I've been focused on me. Everything is really about what am I doing every day to get better. I don't care who's across from me. I'm going to treat you like I would treat Dion, like I would treat the undrafted rookie. You know, there's no fear in my personality right now, and there's no chink in my confidence, and that's the approach I'm taking, regardless of when and where I line up.
Ramses, you've shown a lot of explosiveness, man. You know, 9 catches, 138 yards versus the Panthers last season. Why do you think things haven't consistently clicked for you before that?
You know, I'm not one to make excuses. I've never been one. So I can only say I'm responsible for creating my opportunities. And if I didn't get as many opportunities leading up until that point, there must have been something I wasn't doing. There must have been something on the consistency side or something on the focus side or what have you. But, you know, I'm not going to sit here and say I wasn't given this or I didn't receive that and I didn't have the same. No, that doesn't exist in this league. You know, if you get it, you've earned it. And if you didn't get it, there was something I didn't do in order to deserve it.
Ramses, you've been in locker rooms long enough to know that contract talk and things like that can be a distraction, can take the eyes off the prize a little bit. Do you think it'll be easier for the Giants this year if they're able to lock up Hakeem and Victor to long-term deals?
Well, it might put a little bit to rest, but those guys are professionals. I've known Hakeem for over 4 years and Vic for over 3, and we've spent a lot of time together on and off the field. And knowing those guys, whatever happens in those meeting rooms and those contract talks, they really don't affect them too much. I talk to Vic just about once a week, and every time I talk to him, he's finishing up a workout. You know, he's breathing hard and everything. So I know his preparation is in order, and I know Hakeem's desire for the game and how his hunger and how he fights when he's on the field. So, to be honest, I really don't think those things are going to play too much of a part. They're great things to talk about because they're interesting, and everybody wants to know who's going to get paid what, and who's most important to the team and all that stuff. But really, when it comes to those guys' preparation and how they fit into our offense, they belong. We need them, and when they line up, there's not going to be a missed beat.
Ramses, what about David Wilson being the featured running back? Is he ready?
Dave is one of my favorite guys on the team. I talked to him a lot last year, on and off the field. I keep saying that, but it's true. He brings an energy in the locker room, on the field. He's an exciting guy to watch, and he's learned a lot more. He's learning to pick up the blitz. He's learning to calm down and settle his feet when he's protecting in the pocket. So you see the maturity. We're going to continue to see it grow, but when the football's in his hands, there's not too many other people in the league that you would want to have it in, regardless of the team. He's the guy you want making plays for your team.
I've got a two-parter right here. First off, I just want to ask you about Eli Manning. His next step. I mean, he's already an established quarterback, one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. But what you've seen in him this offseason. And then secondly, for another season, you're going through another tight end with that receiving group. We keep talking about the wide receivers, but you guys go through tight ends like it's nothing. You lose the black unicorn there, your boy Martellus Bennett. So what can you tell us about Eli and what's happening at the tight end position?
Well, Eli he's cool, he's calm, he's collected. And if there's one thing I've noticed about him this year is it doesn't matter who he's throwing to. You usually see him develop a rapport with certain guys. But now it's like, I don't care who's here. A couple guys aren't here, they'll be here, but I'm going to work on me. I'm going to be perfect. And he's been so consistent, so much of a professional, and he's really been a resource for a lot of the guys who haven't had a certain number of reps with him, be it Jarrell Jernigan or some of the younger guys. He's given them an opportunity to feel comfortable because he's so consistent. And as far as the tight ends are concerned, they told me that when I first got here. They said, man, if you want to play tight end, man, this is where you go. You come in, you do a couple of years, and then you go get paid somewhere else. But Mike Pope is an outstanding coach. He's been there for a long time, and he's well respected throughout the league. So I think tight ends, whether they come out of college or whether they're signed as free agents or traded, whatever it is, they relish the opportunity to play for the Giants. It's a big physical league that we play in, and a big physical conference, and you're learning from a guy who's done it for so long, and he's put out product after product after product. You would love for these guys to stay there because we develop relationships, and they're important for our team. But each year that we lose one, we're going to find at least one or two more the following year.
Ramses, there's a saying in television, they call it the it factor. You can't teach it, you have it. I wouldn't change a thing. Keep the energy up. We like it.
Thank you. I appreciate it so much. I appreciate you guys having me. I'm going to define it.
All right, Ramses Barden, take care. Good luck this season. Coming up, James Gandolfini passes away at the age of 51. What will he be most remembered for? Plus, how his voice will always be a part of the NFL. We'll explain that next.
Ramses,